moral compass, the highest integrity. And I'm crying. And just a lot of fun. So, a little more context. Nancy came of age in the 60s. You know that time that many of us also went through. That time of immense change and questioning. A time when many people were waking up to another way of living that was not based on greed and dominance and competition and ecological destruction and exclusion and destruction, all those things that actually have been going on for millennia. We really did have the hope that we might turn that around. Maybe we did a little bit. You look at today and you do wonder, but many things have gotten better, and we have to keep remembering that. So Nancy embraced those times. She embraced the civil rights movement and the other human rights movements that were inspired by the civil rights movement, including, of course, the disability movement, but I don't think you were involved in it back in the 60s. But that is when it was blossoming. The anti-war movement, the ecology movement, and the second movement of Mozart's Piano Sonata number 21. Just seeing who was paying attention. And by the way, that second movement is the theme song for Elvira Madigan, which was from 1967. And at the same time in 1967, Nancy volunteered for VISTA. And for younger folks who might not know what VISTA is, it was kind of like the domestic Peace Corps. It stood for Volunteers in Service to America. So Nancy helped start a preschool in Columbus, Ohio, in a housing project. So she carried the best of those 60s values throughout her entire life. So in the 60s, she did this and she did that. In the 70s, she did this and she did that. At some point, she came out west, like a lot of us from back east in the Midwest, and she never went back. And she met Joni at some point, and I'm sure Joni will have her own stories. She got involved with all kinds of folks, including a lot of people in the disability movement, and CIL was so lucky to have her work there. I guess it was 15 years ago. Is that right?
16 to 17.
16, yeah, years ago. So, the best of those 60s values to me are the merging of the political, the personal, and the spiritual, and Nancy embodies that. And I see no other way to live a good life. And you're my role model for that, Nancy, really. You are. So, working at CIL is just another chapter in Nancy's life of trying to make the world a better place, and in turn making herself a better person in that process. And it's no accident that she and Joni are surrounded by many, many, many friends of the same ilk. Many who are here tonight, and many who were not able to come. So, I could go on and on, but it's time to play a game. I hope we have time for it. And the game is called, How Well Do You Know Nancy? Well, apparently, Stuart wasn't that excited about this game until he heard that Vladimir Putin and the ex-FBI director James Comey are coming here tonight because they want to share all that they know about Nancy, and believe me, it's a lot. So I don't see them here yet. They might come. I hope Vladdy wears a shirt. If he doesn't have a shirt, anyone is free to kick him out until he dresses better. Anyway, when Stuart heard that, he said, yes, this game is a go, because he wants to know what they know about Nancy as well. They know a lot about Stuart. Her birthday. December 6th, the little lady over in this corner is bound to be the winner.
We are the winners.
Oh, you are the winners. You know her too well.
How do we not?
Oh, I know. This is a loaded game. What can I say? Okay, what's her favorite food? What nationality or region? Who said what?
Mediterranean?
Mediterranean, yes. That's it. What, is this multiple choice or what?
No, I'm taking exception to that.
What, Liz?
Salad is her favorite.
I sense a fight. There's a fight.
You know what?
Okay.
I crossed that off.
Okay.
I don't have a favorite.
No, yeah.
We're not fighting.
Okay, no fighting. There's a
No fighting.
disagreement that got solved. Okay, what's her favorite ice cream? Chocolate chip. Mine too, what a coincidence. And there's probably no chocolate chip here tonight, I'll bet. Not to complain, but... where was she born? I bet a lot of people know this. Yes! Who else was born in Pittsburgh from here? Or comes from Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right. See? And you came out here and never looked back. What's her favorite movie? The Razor's Edge. Who's her favorite singer? Nina Simone. And what's her favorite band? John Cole, you got it. That's right. If I could imitate a saxophone. Anyway, can't do it. What? I can't read your...
Repeat the favorite band.
What about the favorite band?
Repeat it.
Oh, John Coltrane. Yeah. And you know, there's a movie coming out soon. Is it now? Yeah, it looks really good. Who is her favorite actor? Daniel Day-Lewis. He's pretty cute, let's face it. And who is her favorite actress? Ava Gardner. That's interesting. Ava Gardner.
She's so hot.
What was her first car?
Volkswagen.
Yes, Volkswagen. Carmen Diaz. Oh, Liz, you are too much. So, okay, what's her favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Christmas. Who first hired her at CIL? Jan Garrett and Kari Eels. Right. How tall is Nancy? 5 foot 2 eyes of blue. No, 5 feet. She's 5 feet. What is her middle name? Claire. What other field has she worked in?
Real estate.
That's right. Real estate. Childcare, that's right.
Gambler.
The answer here says 16 to 17 years, so it doesn't make sense. Anyway.
I worked in Campbell for a while, and then I came back. Are you?
So I don't know what the right answer is on the sheet.
Say 16.
So it's all those things. Okay. Name 2 countries she has visited. Here, I'll read them. England, Ireland, Wales, Spain, France, Italy, Belgium, Holland, Germany, Turkey, Israel, Greece, Indonesia, Guatemala, Mexico, Canada, and Austria.
Wow.
Okay, now name 65 countries she has not visited. All right. Last one. What other jobs has she had? Oh, we did that. Okay. Okay, that's it. Who got 19 questions correct?
Oh, yeah.
No. Who got 18? 17? 16? 15? 14? 13? 12? Am I 11. Oh, what did you got? Oh, okay, that loud, boisterous table over here in the corner. Yoo-hoo! All right, they get the fabulous prizes that can be sold on eBay for a lot of money. Yay! Okay. Now, while that's happening, I would like to invite anybody who would like to say something to or about Nancy, and I'm hoping Joni will start it off. And, you know, I'm told everybody has about 2 minutes, but again, if there's a real inspired something that you're saying or singing, you know, we won't cut it off. I mean, unless it goes on and on. Thank you, and please, other people, come stand up here.
Okay, everybody. I met Nancy when she was hired as administrative assistant at the CIL computer training program. So it was me who hired her first at CIL. Also, you know, back then in the 1800s, Neil Jacobson, he's still here. 1800s, and he's still here. Co-founder of CIL, CTP. And then what happened was CIL was running out of money, and they couldn't afford CTP. And it was all good, it was okay, because we got a lot of assets from CIL, and Nancy had a whole bundle of money to play with. And so what she did is we had to, you know, incorporate, so she got us a health plan that was unbelievable, benefits package. We had life insurance, we had spouse benefits. Can you remember? Trivia, yes, trivia.
Well, you gotta say that we had nothing prior to that. That's why that sounds so good.
Yeah, we had nothing, right? Yeah, but it was fantastic, and she had hired a consultant to help her, and everybody was happy because of Nancy. She even got an award and a plaque from the board of directors. So that is, and the irony is, she ended up working for CIL. That's weird. Okay, so that's the professional part of Nancy, and here's a personal one. I got a call from a friend. Remember salons? Remember people were putting on salons and everything? And they asked me if I would come and read some of my family stories. So I was excited to do that, and they were telling me that there's going to be other people going to do their poetry. Somebody's going to do a. Sorry, I'm funneling. Somebody was going to do like their play screen. You know? So I said, Nancy, what are you going to do? So I need help right now. Could Bella, can you just come and hold the mic? Close. So I said, Nancy, what are you going to do? And she said, I'm going to get up to the mic and I'm going to say, I'm a little teapot, short and stout, pour me over and pour me out. So I was
Tip me over.
And that is her sense of humor. You want me to do belly dancing or that's it? Did you come?
Oh my God, yes. In Turkey.
Okay, you want me to stop? All right, I gotta do one more. Okay, we went to Turkey and we met these two women who took us under their wing, and they invited us to their niece's engagement party. And it was in a little apartment, and there was a couch here, a couch there, and then all these young people up on the hallway steps, and they were dressed like us. But the other people were in their garb, and so I was on this couch, Nancy was on that one, and who sat next to me but Grandma? And she's all in the black garb, and she looks at me and smiles, and I look at her and smile, and we don't know how to talk to each other. At one point, she pats my hand, and I'm thinking, oh God, when are we gonna go home? Because I wasn't sure what was gonna happen here. Anyhow, this boy comes in, a young boy comes in with a boombox, gigantic boombox. And, you know, he's playing Turkish music. And all of a sudden, Grandma gets up and goes, turns around and takes my hand up, right, to the dance floor. So I don't know what to do, but I go, and then I feel really silly, so I know that Nancy can belly dance. So I go and I get her and I put her with Grandma. Well, they went wild. They were putting money down her blouse, and then when I went out to the hallway, the kids would say to me, American? 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 I said, yeah. I mean, she was amazing. And the dance teacher, the aunt, she was a dance teacher, got up and danced with Nancy. And it was just amazing. The whole room was just in awe of Nancy. I won't ask her to belly dance, but it was a fun, fun night. Okay, anybody else want to say a word or two?
I'd like to.
Yay, come on. Yeah, I think
You are not my president. Remember that.
I noticed that.
I'm not your president, number one. My name is Max. I used to work for CIO, and I worked there for a long time. I began as a volunteer when we were on 16th and Jefferson, the Oakland branch. And Nancy, in those days, was on the very funky Telegraph headquarters. And I remember first meeting her in this little tiny windowless room. And her and Lloyd Ricard informed me the economics of nonprofit life. And I took each syllable to heart. And what I learned from CIO and people like Nancy, the people around me, that what you want is application, determination, diligence, flexibility, and adaptability in all you do. And those are the 7 highly effective habits of me minus 2. And I learned that from Nancy. And everybody else at CIO, everyone else I'm currently working with at Lifelong, for instance. But I'm here to say thank you, my friend. We've been friends a long time. And I do miss you all. I miss all of you. All you CIO folks. I really do. And the only thing that makes my job less than perfect is not having you guys around. And, but anyway, I just want to say thank you, Nancy. And I'm sure that the fates and the horoscope and God, and Odin, and everybody else is going to make you as happy as a clam for the rest of your life. Thank you all very much.
So Stuart is also going to say a few words, and if anybody wants to say something after that because you're still thinking, that's fine. But Stuart James, Executive Director of Center for Independent Living, and his trusty dog Fly, who, by the way, is devastated that Nancy is not here. Fly has bonded with Nancy like no one's business.
Thank you. Is this better? Yeah. All right. How's everybody doing? Good. Good.
well.
You know, it's never really good when you lose a staff member. This was particularly difficult for me because this one feels a lot like family. Nancy was kind of like my little sister. Little sister? Yeah. You know, when you're having not the best day in the world, and you kind of want to forget about what's going on. And I've grown into finance office and start up a conversation with Nancy, and we talk about anything but work. We might talk about growing up in Pittsburgh, or hitchhiking across the country, or how Bernie Sanders is going to be the best president ever. And so I'm going to really, really miss that, not having you to talk about it. In fact, I'd like to think that I'm going to miss Nancy more than anyone, but actually I think that honor belongs to Fly. Cynthia and I have already decided that we're going to spend thousands of dollars in therapy trying to get Fly over this. But Nancy's coming to babysit when we take a holiday. I would like to give Nancy something. Hong and Ingrid worked their natural magic, and the staff got together and we made this for you.
Yay!
And we made this for you. And if you'd like to come up and get it. We're going to miss you very, very much. But I hope you find time to travel and enjoy yourself and laugh and sing and dance and don't stop doing any of that, but don't ever stop being you.
Does anybody else want to say anything?
Okay, well, Nancy and I go back a long time, way back in Pittsburgh, way back in the time of doo-wop. I won't do any doo-wop right now, but I'll sing an old favorite. I don't know if many of you are old enough to know it. It's called Enjoy Yourself. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. She worked and worked for years and years, was always on the go. She never had a minute off, too busy making dough. Whatever happened to all that money? You say someday you'll have some fun when you're a millionaire. Good thing you bought that house. And imagine now all the fun you'll have, but stay out of that rocking chair. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. That's for everybody. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Cha cha cha.
Well, that's a hard act to follow. Anybody want to?
She wants us to sing a song together. Nancy, I don't know if you remember the song, but you said you wanted us to sing. And anybody who remembers this song, if you can help drown out my voice, that would be great. We love you, Nancy. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Nancy, and we'll be true. When you're not with us, we're blue. Oh, Nancy, we love you.
Lisa, put it here, Tab.
Okay. Embarrassed. Shy. But it's been about 8 years ago since we worked together at CIL. I was a part of youth services
And Nancy was always so supportive. Sorry, I'm a little sick. With youth services and helping. We would have cooking classes and different events. We would go camping, and she would always be so excited for what we're gonna do next. And we would do cooking classes, and she would come and help me. And she would always brighten my day, even when I would have, bad times. And I always thought about you guys and missed you. But congratulations, and I always love you.
We miss you too. I wanted to follow Luciana. I'm so sorry. I want to follow up on what you said, because one thing that stands out about Nancy for me is, I do believe that each person has that spark of divine light in them. Nancy, it just glows. She might be having a bad day, and I know she's having a bad day, and then I watch her greet Fly or some other staff person.
Move from the speaker.
And she just forgets her bad day. She just glows. She radiates that light. I know you all see that, and I know you know exactly what I'm saying. It's unique. I don't know. It's rare, I should say. So I thank you for that. You are like an anchor. You've always been that way for me. When times would sometimes be rocky at CIL, I would see your face, and it would be okay. Things are all right. So thank you, Luciana, for kind of stimulating that idea.
I'm going to make this short because I'm just not good at this, but I started at CIL in 2005, and honestly, the minute I saw Nancy, I knew that we were going to be friends, and that it was going to be nice. She's been my lunch buddy for over 11 years. I'm going to miss you, and I know that we're going to be friends beyond this. There's no doubt in my mind. And you made this place a better place for me and many other people. And Fly cries, when she's there, she runs to your cubicle to look for you. And I miss you.
Does everybody else want to? Okay.
Oh, great.
Hello, my name is Lacey. I am one of Nancy's goddaughters, along with my twin sister Valerie and our triplet Camille here. And I just want to say thank you to Nancy for supporting us and everything we've done. Last weekend we had a softball game. It was freezing cold, but Nancy and Joni came to support us. They do whatever they can always to support us, so now we want to support you in your retirement, and we hope we get to spend more time with you now that one of us has a less crazy schedule.
Yeah, but now you got the crazy schedule.
Yes, and I just want to say thank you for everything, just being there for us, and having sleepovers and playing poker games with us when we were younger, just overall just being there for us, and Villanova, yes, at a young age, just being at Villanova and supporting us from a young age.
And we love you.
Anybody else aside from? Good. And then you guys will come up after.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Jeffers, and I worked with Nancy for about 7 years. And when I first started working at CIO, I had no idea really how to do my job. And the one person when I always like made mistakes but would try to cover for me and help me out and learn the systems was Nancy. And that's when I knew she could be trusted if I had a question or if I just really did not know what I was doing or I was nervous to meet someone. Nancy was always a comforting person in the office that you knew was reliable and wasn't trying to get favor with the bosses and didn't try to make you look bad in order to do it. And so she was always a person that I could go to if I was in trouble or if I didn't know what I was doing. And I've actually had to go through that process with you twice because I got a new position where I didn't know what I was doing again, and I still had to work with Nancy. And one thing that I want to specifically say about Nancy is that she just isn't a good office worker, a good colleague. She's a person that speaks life into you. She speaks life into your dreams, into, thinking beyond just the work that we're doing here, but what are your aspirations? What are your goals? And where do you see yourself in life? And so I just always honor you for that because it was more than just, are you getting me the paperwork on time? It's how are you? How are you feeling? How's your health? How's your spirit? How's your mind? And so that's one thing I'm going to miss about you. It's just an honest friend in the office, someone that just sees the bigger picture beyond just kind of the paperwork and the, is that signed? Are those numbers correct? Did the insurance company get this information? So thank you so much. I love you. I thank God for you. And I'm just excited about this traveling you're going to do. When we were talking about the retirement, it was just like, oh, I see myself in Thailand already. God, son, I want to go to. So congratulations, and it's just so beautiful to see more of your family here and kind of getting the fuller picture of your life and why you do carry such a smile, because you are loved beyond, just this community, but you have such depth and grace, even in the people that you pour into. I could see it. I could see the shining, the brightness from people who are healthy individuals that love you.
All right, so maybe after this we can get some dancing going. Woo, woo. 'Cause I know Nancy really wanted to get her groove on, so make sure that she has time. Because I have a story why. So Nancy may not be in her 20s anymore, but she really loved to hang out with all of us youngsters that are in the office. Because we'd get the music going on Friday, we get our groove on a little bit, and Nancy comes over and she's gonna go to the refrigerator or something to do, get water. And she's like, well, what are you guys listening to? And we're like, oh, whatever. And she's like, well, how do you guys do that twerk thing, So on a Friday in the office, we're like, Nancy, no, get it a little bit more on the squat, and you gotta like twerk with the butt, And let me tell you, she got it. You did a really good job. So I expect to see all of our hard lessons that we taught you on the dance floor later on. But on a more serious note, from all of us ones that are young and in the office and run around like, we have our hair on fire all the time. We thank you so much for always being so kind and so generous. And if we needed anything, you never said no. It was always like, Nancy, I need this from you right now. Drop everything that you're doing now. And she would always do it. She would never say no. She'd be like, of course, just put it right here, And so thank you so much for making all of us a much bigger success, because you dropped everything to always help.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Nancy. We really appreciate it. We miss you at the office. And your stylish dresses, and your shoes, and your nails always done. And did you have some? Want to invite you up to the mic if you'd like to share a few words, and then we'll get the dance floor for you. I know we got belly dancing, twerking, anything else? We got you.
Okay. Well, this has been totally amazing. It's great to see everybody here. I'm so happy I could take this in, and I so appreciate all this love. It's amazing. I want to thank Jody and Hong and Ingrid for putting this wonderful event together, and to Stuart for making it an event, making it happen, and Margie for being the best MC. You've been great. I just want to say that, it's sad to leave, but I am definitely ready. I'm happy to move on to the next chapter of my life. But I feel so connected to CIO. It's been so many years that I've been here, and I've had the pleasure and the honor of working with so many fabulous people. Over the years, there have been so many great people here, and a real family, a real sense of camaraderie that really sustained me. I've had many jobs, and there were jobs that I dreaded going to work. I didn't do that here. I felt really part of the mission that CIL has and continues, and anyway, I love it, and I so appreciate you guys. But I wanted to just read something that a friend of mine, Maria, wrote. You don't know that I'm going to read this, but anyway, there's this quote. It says, from Michelangelo, "Every block of stone has a statue inside it, and it is the task of the sculptor to discover it. You are part of the infinite sacred energy. That sacred energy that sparked your soul is expanding through you every instant, creating who you really are. Your soul gives you messages constantly through challenges that you need to overcome. Think of yourself as a piece of unchiseled marble, and for the rest of your life, you will witness who you become." And I've been sculpting away for many, many years, but now I'm going to do it full time, and who knows what the final statue is. It's very animated though. But thank you.
Well, let's dance.
We join it with CIL, also children, everybody else. Good joy, I'm so happy. Okay? Thank you for being
must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. Shabam, shabam. Shabam, shabam. Shabam, shabam. Shabam, shabam. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright.